You finally spot a clean breakout structure. Price breaks hard. Looks like it's about to run, so you buy. But then it just stops, it chops, or it pulls all the way back. Here's the truth. After a breakout structure, price can pull back at any time. And if the lower time frame isn't still running bullish, you're buying into a trap. This breakout structure looks like the market's ready to push. But right after the break, price stalls. Why? Because the internal structure has already shifted. Most traders ignore the lower time frame and end up buying right into the pullback. Let me show you exactly what this looks like and how to read the lower time frame structure after a breakout structure so you avoid the trap completely. So I'm going to demonstrate this on a 30-minute time frame on the EURUSD to understand where you're going wrong when it comes to that breakout structure. So quite simply, we can see that prices come down. We've made a sweep in the market right here. We've wicked all the way through, picked up some orders, a liquidity grab here, and now we're heading to the upside. So what we're expecting to see is price to run this high. Now I won't go into too much detail about how we market the structures out because there's loads of videos in this channel to help you out. This is all about stopping you getting caught out when you're looking to take a trade just at a breakout structure. So right here, this level, we'll look for price to run through this high to create a breakout structure. So let me just change how fast this is going to move, and we'll just play this up until we see price getting. So now we've first just wick through. When you see a wick through, that is not a breakout structure. And again, there's videos in this channel which goes through understanding what the wick is all about. Now I will leave a video at the end of this video, so if you want to learn about what the wick break means and how to avoid it, make sure you watch that video at the end of this video. So this can become a potential high in the market until we see a break of structure. So once we see a close through, like we get right here now on that candlestick, that's giving me a valid break of structure. So what I can now do is change this level. We'll mark this off as a break of structure, nice clear break of structure level. So now we have a valid break to the upside. Once we see this, we have a current low from this move. So what we can actually identify here is if you understand where we have the last sell to buy move, this becomes what we class as an area of potential demand. Now, forgetting about the demand zones and everything else at the moment, what I want you to concentrate on is once you see this breakout on this candle, what most of you are doing, and please leave a comment down below if you're not doing this, and I'm calling out the wrong people, but a lot of you are seeing this as a valid break of structure and are thinking, okay, this is going to continue bullish. A nice break of structure. We stall at the high with a wick through. Then we break through. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to take a buy right here. I'm going to put my stop down below here, plenty of room, and look to run higher. And if that's what you're doing, you're getting caught into the typical trap. You're buying too soon. You're buying without understanding real market dynamics. Now, whenever we see a break of structure, and this is exactly what I teach my students who come into the 90-day program fix. I make sure they understand this one crucial thing is whenever you see a break of structure, price at any time after a break of structure can make a pullback. So what you can see here is price could stall sideways and make a pullback, or it could move sideways in a trading range. Now, if you're getting caught in these ranges or you're getting caught buying, price reversing straight away against you, this is what this video has been designed for. So once you see this candle breaking to the upside, you're looking for continuation. Let's go forward with another candle. What actually happens? We start to move higher. But this is the first time I start to see price not moving. We want to see a continuation with a strong imbalance away to show us that continuation. That hasn't happened. It's an inside candle. We didn't even close through the high of the previous candle. We didn't even wick through. So we didn't make a higher high, higher low candle situation. All we've created is an inside candle. This very often can show a pause in price before continuation or a reversal. So what can we see happen here? Well, very often we can see the high of the mother candle, or even the inside candle can be run to take liquidity on the lower time frames and shift bearish. Let's see what happens on the next candle. So the next candle, we drop to the downside. So if you've gone into this with a buy, you're now looking at price heading towards your stop. Okay, if you had your stop even closer below the low of that candle, you already lost. If you've got it down deeper below here, you're now thinking price is moving against me. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move my stop a bit lower. I know I'm going to go higher here, and we'll continue forward. Let's see what happens the next few candles. Let's go forward with these candles and see what happens. Okay, straight away we continue lower and price has stopped you out. If this is the trap you're getting caught into, stop it. Don't keep buying on the break of structure because it's going to get you into so many wrong trades. Is there a way to avoid this? Yes, if you understand multiple time frame with the lower time frame structure. And that's what we'll walk through next in this part of the video. Understanding how to avoid this and where you should be taking a trade, understanding this move. So let's remove this off. So at this point, what you identified, and we'll go back, we're on a replay mode. So let's go back to where we see this candle closing, before that candle closing down, okay, inside candle again. And what I want you to understand here is I've marked out this area of potential demand. Now, the reason this demand is drawn like this is the last sell to buy move where we see the breakout. Now, you can also mark demand zones in a different way, which again is something was taught more inside the 90-day fix. But you can learn all about supply and demand, okay, in this channel and within the workshop. But if we look at actually what happens here, once we see this, go down to a 5-minute time frame. By the way, that's my time frame of choice. Once I see price, okay, breaking on a 30-minute, I want to see price pulling back now, and let's understand structure here. We see a break of structure. And what I'm going to do is zoom in, okay, to price. So you can really understand how to read this. Continuation is bullish. We break to the upside, but look at this. We break up with this candle. Look at the big upper wick that we leave behind. What we need to see next is a break of this high for continuation. So let's mark this out as a break of structure. This is, okay, let's make it a bit smaller. A break of structure on a 5-minute time frame. That leaves me with this low down here. If price is now within this low to this high, that's what we class as a bullish trading range. But with such a long upper wick, you can see price is fading. We need to see a continuation close straight through. Let's just go forward a few candles. Now price fails to continue up and we run all the way down and we break through this low. What does that now give us? That gives us a shift in structure. So now we've gone from a bullish bias to a bearish bias. And that's where you need to be understanding the lower time frame. We just shrink that back out so you can see what's happened. The higher time frame of the 30-minute here was a break to the upside. We did not want to take a buy instantly. Why? Because we know price can pull back at any time. What actually tells you this is the lower time frame. We can identify we break out with this move here on that candle on the 30-minute. Yes, we are bullish, but look at the upper wick on that candle. We failed to continue higher and we shift bearish. That is reading structure with multiple time frames. And this now tells me the market's likely to want to continue bearish into the area below of demand on a 30-minute. And then we can start looking for a shift out to continue back bullish with the move. So what this means is at this high, this creates our basically 30-minute high. Let me just remove this off for the moment. And what we're looking for is price to come back into an area of interest, which is going to be our area of demand. Now you're getting much more in this video than just understanding why you're getting caught in these traps. Let's go forward with, let's actually increase the speed. I'm going to run this down so you can see what happens. So price continues to run bearish. Now at the moment, we're fading to go into an area of demand below. Down here, we're creating what we class as liquidity. So we're on a 5-minute time frame. Let's put in some liquidity. So what sits below these lows? Right here, we have a lot of liquidity building up, okay, below these areas. So what you want to see is price running down to take your liquidity into the zone. And this is where the trap again is coming in right now. Understanding that price has failed to enter your demand is building liquidity. Very often you'll see price pull away, bring in buyers into the trap, run down into that low, take the liquidity, and then you see the true move to run for a high. Again, let's just move forward and you can see what actually happens. So price continues to build up more liquidity. And now we've run higher. So if we just go in to this area of price, we can mark actually here a trend line of liquidity. Now, this isn't where we're looking to buy either. We're not looking to buy off a trend line. We're looking for a trend line to fail, to run as liquidity into demand below. So continue with this movement. And look how price is pushing higher. We continue to push higher, bringing in those buyers. And again, not at any point would I be buying right now into this trap. You've already bought into this trap on the breakout, which is what we're talking about here today, to stop you buying into these breakouts. Now price is pulling back, and now it's trapping buyers to buy too soon. Another way that we can look at this is understanding premium and discount pricing. We're not even inside discount pricing yet. Continue forward and see what happens. So again, we bounce off the trend line. This is where we see people looking to buy off a trend line. They're going to get brought into this buying and then stopped out straight away. And there you go, stopped out. Nice push down into our area of demand. So a couple of things we can look for here now is we look for a shift of structure again. So we can look for this to run to the upside, and this creates a low. We continue forward, price runs higher, running sideways, and at the moment we have not run this high. So what's happening here on a lower time frame, we're just running into the area of supply to run towards this low. So what I expect to see now is price either run and break this low. But going back to what we've just understood when it comes to the break, and this is the video I want you to watch after this video. It's going to help you understand wick breaks. If we go forward right now, I'm pretty sure you're going to find, okay, we get a wick through the low. There's no break of structure. And this signals out of this area, early signal that the market's going to want to continue higher. And that's where we can look for price to go bullish from here. We've wicked through this low, taking liquidity. We've took all this liquidity here. And I'm still expecting price to want to run for this high. And that's where you can start to do this. Understand where price is going to go. So look, it's an 8R risk to reward trade here. And I'm going to show you that this is actually live price right now on the USD. Before we wrap up, if you're tired of second guessing trades or still wondering why structure isn't clicking, this might help. I built a full 90-day system that turns structure into something you can actually trust, not just theory. It's what helped Danny rebuild after losing nearly 300,000. He didn't just learn structure, he finally knew what to do with it. If that sounds like where you want to get to, the link is in the description. Apply for access when you're ready. We go forward and see where price goes. So again, look, we pull back, tapped into the imbalance, and we're running towards that high. And that is how you can start understanding where you're getting caught in your trap, buying too soon when it comes to the breaker structure. Now watch this video next, which goes through understanding about those wick breaks. It's going to help you understand why this was a good time to buy and why here understanding your wicks on a wick break, if it wasn't a close through, is a bad time to expect a continuation.